Hey, it's Charlie Merrill. When we talk about pain and managing the psychosocial or the non-body aspects of pain, we often look at life stress and how it parallels the pain experience. A lot of the time we have some control over these variables that lead us to start to hurt. This could be your thoughts and your beliefs about what's driving your pain, so you can understand that you're safe. If that's the case, all you simply need to learn is how pain works, and you could be feeling better. There could be strong feelings, though, about big life change that happened in the past, and we still need to process those feelings, those emotions. They could also be around choices that we're not making in our lives to take care of ourselves. Maybe we're working too much, not exercising enough, or not connecting with our friends. These are all things that we have control of at some level once we're aware of them. Then we can do something about it, We have the power, the ability, the free will to make change about those things in our lives. Where it gets trickier is when we have symptoms because of something we don't have control over. And we're in the middle of one of those situations right now with coronavirus pandemic where a lot of things are out of our control. While it could be a pandemic, though, it could also be a boss that's really challenging day to day. And aside from leaving your job, you may not have a lot of control over that, right? You have a parent that may be really hard to get along with, and some of you, like some of my clients, may even be quarantined with those people right now. You're just stuck and you have no control. Maybe you have a kid that's struggling in school and you feel like you can only do so much to help them. These are just life situations that we can't always get out of. Of course, we always have free will at some level, but what I'm saying is that there are life situations that are more challenging to deal with than others. So what do we do in those situations, knowing that they might very well be driving our symptoms? Well, we know we need to take some type of action to reduce our stress and take care of ourselves to reduce our symptoms in these cases. So we need to come back to fear and stress reduction strategies. We always have the ability to reorient to why we're in pain and remind ourselves that we're actually physically safe, right? This is a no-brainer. Reducing fear about why we hurt away from I'm injured, I'm damaged, I'll never be the same, this is terrible, and instead towards brain and mind that's overwhelmed with stress, and that can be eased just by shifting belief system. This at least allows us to stay active and moving in some way. And it reminds us that the symptoms are temporary and they're more the result of our current life situation. But we can always look towards breathing strategies as well. Regardless of the situation, we can always find space and time to do this, because if we don't, we die, right? We need to breathe. So we can spend time taking nice, slow, deep breaths to calm our brain and our nervous system. There are also other ways we can find to take care of ourselves, like taking a long bath, painting your nails, have a family member paint your nails, share a massage with someone in your family. Do something nice for yourself, but also think about doing something nice for someone else. We know there's a massive release of feel-good hormones when you do something nice for someone else. So we have the ability to make these choices in our day-to-day lives in response to stress. Sometimes it's about doing less of something, though, consuming less news, talking about the stressful stuff less. We want to put less energy into those things. Put less energy into our pain. Maybe sometimes not talking about your symptoms so much, giving it all your energy and attention. We can start to find other activities that we can choose to distract us from our day-to-day stresses. Finding things that we wish we could have done that we've been putting off. Don't put it off anymore, Buy a ukulele and learn to start playing. Like find a new skill, something you've always wanted to do. You're using this stressful time as an opportunity to focus your energy in a new direction. Of course, this takes a very empowered stance. This takes a new attitude to make all this change. And it's all predicated on the idea that you have to recognize that the reason you have symptoms like pain is because you're in this life situation that is really challenging. That the symptoms have nothing to do with your body being injured. In fact, if you don't make this change, you might be stuck with symptoms. Yes, this means you have to actually make a choice to either keep the symptoms or create some type of change to your reality. Lastly, meditation gets into the spiritual, and some people get really uncomfortable with that, but you can call it whatever you want. Getting mindful, being present, getting grounded, sitting, prayer, just call it breathing. But meditation and mindfulness practices are so varied, and there are so many available options and online resources for you to try. Some of them are so easy and only take 30 to 60 seconds. You can do them anytime, anywhere, all day to help regulate your stress and anxiety. Now, I know that people often get intimidated about doing it wrong, but look, it's not about that. It's about tapping into your body and your mind to briefly check in with yourself. This can reduce your stress, your nervous system sensitivity, and change your mindset. Can shift your feelings and even change the hormones and chemicals that are rushing through your system at any given time that make you feel that anxiety. And what's so cool about all this is you can do it in an instant. You know, our nervous system is so plastic and it's changing all the time, every second. All it takes is a few simple strategies to shift your biology and to create change inside your mind and your body, even though you're in a situation that you can't control easily. So what you realize in doing these things is that you always have a sense of control. And isn't that nice to recognize that even in the hardest situations, you always have some ability to take care of yourself and your basic needs. That feeling of calm is always there for you to tap into it when you're ready. I hope you can start to discover this for yourself. You can do this. I'm grateful to share this with you today. If you feel stuck in some stressful situation right now and you need more specific tools to help you move past your emotional stress and the physical symptoms that often accompany it, message me here. Please share your thoughts, feelings, and reflections. Click on that thumb up button. Subscribe to my channel for more on how the mind and the body intersect. And please share with someone you know that might need to hear this message. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.